And Azalea is one of those few that has caused quite the upsets, as they will be bringing us our first set against Bloom.
Absolutely. He's made a really, really impressive run so far. He beat Streaks Impulse to make it out to day 2 winner side, and then he beat Pitwolf, who I can't remember. I think he benefits from DQ, but Pitwolf is still an incredible win.
Pitwolf is still a really strong player. When we were talking with Towdy, actually, he was saying that Pitwolf is probably ranked 3 in Sweden right now, if he had to guess. So he is an incredible player with a lot of acclaim to his name right now.
Whereas Azalea, number 6 EO in East of England,
Number
taking
6
him out.
in East of England.
Makes you think. GP is going to be very happy with that.
Was in his raised. So yeah, these two, they've played a fair bit against each other. Obviously, both EOE going same weeklies, going to the same tournaments because they've got similar areas. And as far as we know, Azalea is yet to take a set. That doesn't mean there's not room for change, though.
Yeah, Azalea has been on the come up, especially since picking up the Falco. Always a threat in bracket, as we can see.
He finally kind of settled on that one character. He was switching between Inkling and Falco a lot, and he was having some rough times, especially at Tea Time, where he lost to Super, and then Invasion April, where he drowned. And then I think he's kind of found his groove back, and has really just began to shine.
Yeah. Look at him. He's in top 32 of a major.
Of a 400-man tournament.
It's incredible to see.
And he's the one sitting in top 32, winner's side as well. So he's already guaranteed 17th. That's an incredible placement.
And I believe he's one of those people in contention for power ranking in the UK, not just EOE. And I think with a good performance there, he's already made top 32 winner's side. He can keep that run going. I would not be surprised.
And honestly, I think he's just making more and more progress as he's going on, because he did have a great breakout, but it was incredibly inconsistent. The way he was performing great, and then badly, and then great, and then drowning, and it was hard to say whether he was actually one of those players in contention for that top 15, top 10 slots in the UK. But as of late, he has been going from strength to strength, really just consistency being a high placer, and really making a name for himself in the UK.
Absolutely. But there is what his opponent needs no introductions. We know how good this child is.
Bloom4Eva, if you haven't heard of him somehow, because all of America has at this point, all of Europe has at this point, and we definitely know him. This is the best player in the UK. We'd probably argue the second best player in Europe. And maybe a top 10 player in the world. Bringing you to this set right now, Focus Miss. What are we going to see, do you think?
I'm really interested that we're going to be seeing the Joker to start us off. I guess Bloom, if he's confident against Azalea, knows that player matchup, he can go whatever he feels like and win. Yeah. But look at this, 64%. He's going to get our send very soon. Yeah, Azalea's off to a flying start.
Battlefield is a really interesting stage. I suppose Bloom is a player that is eternally confident, as he should be with his results, but Battlefield against Falco is a very rogue choice, considering how powerful Falco is on this stage.
Those triplats are insane for Falco ladders, those up air combos. Bloom has fought back. That Arsene has enabled him to...
And he's already taken the first stock, Jesus.
Exactly.
We cannot sing Falco's praise too much, because Bloom is going to shut us up immediately. This is a person that gets Night Pixel, a very good Kirby from France, when Ike... Kirby, sorry, from Scotland. When Ike...
He is a master of practically the entire cast, and it shows out. And Joker's one of his more practiced characters. I've seen him use them in the sets where it counts and pull off big results.
Yes, I believe Bloom's history with Joker is that at one point he was kind of struggling with Bayonet and getting really bored with her, and he's saying if there was a top tier I was going to play, it would be Joker. And right now, he is really showing how that short amount of practice, because he has still stuck Bayo, but that practice has paid off dividends right now, as he's really bringing it to Azalea. 111% already racked on, and he's down to a kill again.
Absolutely, and he's just holding on to that stage. He knows that if he's going to get up tilted, he'll die. But if he gets stage control, sends him off stage, gets a back air off stage like that, he is in good spots after that.
What a reaction though, that quick drop down with the back air. And already, Azalea's going to try and answer back with the bear. He gets it. But this is such a huge lead for Bloom to bring back from. I cannot see how Azalea gets back into this with the way that Bloom is just dominating the advantage state right now.
Azalea does have that explosive combo game, especially with the platform layout. But we know what Bloom can do with a hit on any man from casting it.
Yeah, this is, I think, the player I would say has the best advantage state in the UK. Obviously, he's the best player in the UK. That doesn't necessitate he's great in every regard. But in particular, his positioning and advantage is something that is just a joy to watch. He is so good at finding these small crevices and cracks to slip through and get out just that little bit extra, 10, 20, it doesn't matter. As long as he's getting more than his opponent, that is what will lead him to victory in the end. And right now, he is primed for it.
Absolutely, and it's a universal constant. He's able to do that with every single member of the cast. It's just part of his universal game plan, and it always brings him great success.
Smart shield poke with the up tilt. Bring Azalea off stage yet again, and he's in that corner situation where he's died twice already. It looks like it might be a third time in the back end. No, not quite. But the second one might do it.
Do it again. Oh, not just yet, though. Short back end, not going to do as much damage. It's really looking dicey for Azalea. I don't think he's going to be winning here unless he pulls up something out the bag.
No, third fair.
Another. Bloom is just so consistent. You can tell he's practiced this matchup a lot.
It really looks effortless for him.
He knows how to edge guard. He knows that Falco edge guard flow chart. Cover that side B. Force an up B if you have to.
Yeah.
Preventing Azalea from even touching ledge, which is an entirely different ball game.
Really, it is just seeming so difficult for Azalea. As while it's getting that initial confirm and those initial percentages, it's getting 70, 80. It was seeming to me that Bloom was managing to hold on a really long time because Falco only has a limited amount of options he can actually do to set up a kill situation, up tilt, side B, bear, or like raw kill moves or kill confirms. But if he can't find those because they are somewhat telegraphed, then he's going to find a lot of trouble killing.
And and I think the really important thing is that Falco's kind of got poor mobility and limited range. Joker on the other hand, really fast, really tricky to track down. It's just hard for Azalea to get into the zone on his terms, able to and find those combo starters or kill confirms as you discussed.
Such a slippery kid, and it seems that we are going to see the kid yet again. Bloom does have a tendency to switch between characters and set just for fun, but it seems that he is right now stuck on Joker. Perhaps he's making good on that promise of picking up a top tier properly, because right now he seems so happy and comfortable in this position.
Maybe he's thinking about what he wants to do on the great stage. I believe he will be seeing him out of country in months to come. And maybe he needs to practice his top tiers in high pressure situations on the big stage. Maybe you just need to go Joker for the warm up. Looking in the long term,
Yeah. But what can Azalea be doing right now, Focus Miss, to get back into this situation? Obviously, we can sing Bloom's plays as much as we want. He is the best player in the UK, and he will be doing a lot of things right. But it's not like Azalea, his opponent, is any slouch either, and really does have a masterful control of this character that he has exhibited so far. So I don't think it's impossible for him, but I don't know what exactly he could do to get around that oppressive neutral and advantage state that Bloom's been pushing.
I think the name of the game is often just patience, not trying to force your way in. We see Azalea kind of struggle to actually get the kill, and I think it's because he's always trying to force the issue, and Bloom is just so good with his positioning, always spacing outside of those kill confirms. Brilliant tech, and I think it's because Arsene went away at that perfect opportunity, for that perfect moment for Azalea, allowing him to stay alive for just a little bit longer, but he's in such a dire position.
Perhaps just a little bit longer Focus Miss, and indeed, you
it's
are
the
right.
Positioning, once again, always spacing outside of those reversals. Yeah. No forward air for you, my friend.
Joker in particular has such a strong game when he is at that corner situation and with your back turned to him. He can just back air, back air, back air. He always has the time to react to your option, and Bloom, knowing this, has made such judicious use of the move, managing to slip through and get yet another kill with it. I think that makes 3.
It does. There's so many kills from the corner, from off stage. It's hard. Falco is just notoriously not the best in this advantage. Every option seems to be covered by Bloom. There's no escape for the kid.
And Azalea trying to put pressure his opponent in the corner right now, but he just picks an option too early, and Bloom just runs away and escapes. The most important thing when you're in the corner is to escape it. You don't have to reclaim or reversal, and Bloom, with good knowledge of this, is just returning it back to a neutral situation, tacked on a nice 20-30%, and even if he does lose his stock soon, his opponent is in such a worse position than him, and he gets another side B that's going to be dacking on 12% overtime Focus Mid. It's going to be doing so much damage in the long run.
And yet again, an edge guard.
He's 4 for 5 on kills and back air. 4 for 5.
It's insane, Zanatti. I don't know how Azalea can actually make it back to the stage, back into neutral. Every time he's off stage, it feels like a death sentence. Is that the kill? No, not able to get the forward air. It's air dodging through. It's the other big thing is Azalea's just struggling to get those decisive hits. Bloom's playing around the kill confirms because he knows what Azalea is looking for at all times.
And now that Azalea is like at this huge deficit, he's picking his options more quickly, less safely, and he's dying to back air again. 2 back airs in a row, mind you. Bloom knows that this move is absolutely bonkers broken, and he is really just abusing it for all it's worth. The moment you have Arsene, that move's a kill move, combo tool, pressures to the corner. You can use it in neutral. It can do everything for the character, and it's all Bloom needs, it seems.
It really is. How many kills was that from back air? Was that 5?
That's 5 of the 6 kills he's gotten.
Incredible.
With back air.
Incredible. And the other one was just a forward air off stage as well. Bloom has been making off stage living a hell for Azalea. And Azalea's got to find some way back to stage, find some mix up that Bloom is not ready for, but it just looks so dire.
Yeah,
The side Bs are just consistently getting hit before Azalea can grab ledge.
And we're going to back to Battlefield a third time. I think I find in some of the nature of this not unbanned from Bloom, the fact that he is also getting so much off of every single advantage state has been huge for him in the long run of this game. So clearly, he actually appreciates the position he can get from Battlefield just as much as his opponent does, and seems very, very comfortable with the stage pick right now, though Azalea is, for once, at a lead.
I've seen this situation before where Azalea gets a huge lead, Bloom gets Arsene, and then Bloom brings it back. However, Azalea has weathered the storm, able to burn out Arsene, has an offstage situation, able to go. No, he's not going to commit because he knows he can still get an up tilt instead of trying to force an edge guard. Little tricky, the pressure's getting to Azalea.
Yeah, and this is where this is what we said. He's starting to throw out these kill moves a bit more, and I wonder if it's going to pay off for him, because right now he's put himself in the corner in a bad situation.
Every single mix
catch it out, and the back air again.
6 out of 7.
6 out of 7.
Back air in the corner does everything for Bloom. All he needs is just one back air. There we go, the side B back air this time. Azalea has done a lot of those side Bs. This is the first one that's not just been shielded.
Yeah, finally catching Bloom out.
It's even though.
With his positioning, and it is even, but man, sometimes it's heartbreaking in that position as a competitor where you have racked on that massive lead, you are the one in the driver's seat, you position yourself badly just once, and an opponent as good as Bloom is going to take advantage of that for everything it's worth, rob your stock, and though it is even now, you're at the lead, you're the one winning, and you want to be in that position again, and it is kind of causing desperation from Azalea here.
I don't like this. I really do not.
That is like 50% racked on with air.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, okay. They're both alive somehow.
Both alive.
Let's take a moment to breathe, children. Come on. Oh, whoa, that back air beating that back air. Another side B shielded, leading to the demise. This time it's the down smash. That's a new one for Bloom.
Now that side B is really safe, but if you are properly reading it and it's hitting high up, then it's going to take a while before it lands. And Bloom is going to get that. But Azalea, that is a move we haven't mentioned. Down air is a move that I think has seen more and more use from Falco as of late. Being not only a kill tool, but also a really good combo tool and a confirming into that back air. A really nice kill from Azalea, evening it back up after he went down. This might be a change in momentum for the kid.
He's got to use those down airs. Bloom's playing around the up tilts and the landing there so well. You need to do something to throw him off guard, right?
Yeah, clearly
that down is the perfect option for that.
He clearly wasn't expecting it. Azalea now looking to get some percent as Bloom is tacking on slowly.
This is Azalea's opportunity. He can get this game.
But
that was a really costly and Rebels guarded up tilt.
Such an early Arsene, 40%. He can get a second one this stock so easily.
Does he even need it, Zanatti? Look at this.
There's a back air. Oh no.
Be careful, Azalea. There's another back air. There's another back air. He's throwing those out like it's nothing. The Firebird is actually going to rack up so much damage. That's burnt a lot of Arsene, right?
Yeah, it's going to burn so much. Azalea does again weather the storm. He is surviving right now, but he's getting back in again. Oh no.
Please be careful. Oh, going to the ledge. Bloom is expecting a high recovery, trying to cover up the guns.
Perfectly placed side B.
Up tilt.
Gets one up tilt. Back air. Can he get this kill? Can he finally get a game off Bloom? Puts him at the ledge. What's the option? Great
up
catch.
Tilt, back air. Surely, air dodging through. I cannot believe that didn't confirm. That was his opportunity. Now is up tilt being shield grabbed. This is a really bad spot for Azalea. Bloom covering that high recovery perfectly.
Right now he's just focused on keeping him in disadvantage. He wants to keep him off stage as long as possible. Can he get the down air or back air? No. He's in the air right now though. Azalea is in the losing position. Can he find a way out of it?
Another
side B. Throw won't kill.
Off stage again though. Not in a position to punish the side B to the ledge. This is Azalea's one final chance. He's at 180. That was a shielded down tilt. That could have been it. And the shielded side B. That's scrambling
right now in the middle.
This is it. Shield that poked. That was such a critical poke. He's looking for their way to end it. Firebird active hitbox. Arsene's out though.
Amazing
this is
tech
terrifying.
Bloom. Right now, an up throw, I assume. Down throw.
But more damage. More damage. More Arsene burn.
And he's waiting. He is looking for the option to net him the kill. Bloom now center stage.
Down tilt kills. But down throw kills as well. That's the set.
Yes.
3-0 to Bloom. That was a really tricky end. But Bloom navigated through that really high pressure situation, as he always tends to do these days. Makes his way into winner's side top 16.
That is the difference of the competitor, a tried and true one. He has now been in possibly the most alien experience you could find. He went to double down, went to North America. He had no one behind him, save like 5 UK players backing him. And he still pulled through and ended up beating Kome and getting that illustrious top 16 placement. So he knows that pressure better than Azalea, I think.
Exactly. I'm still amazed that both these kids at such a young age are able to have this, like, keep calm under the nerves. I could not imagine being that calm in that sort of pressure, you know.
There was a belief that with Wi-Fi tournaments, the way you're comfortable and sitting at home all the time, that's kind of a different environment to the actual tournament experience, and that can lead to less or more nerves as you're not really in that place of comfort. But there has also been findings that because they had so much experience in those 1,000 man, even 2,000 man brackets that we saw so frequently over the COVID period, that they're actually quite used to these high-stakes situations with a lot on the line. So they are actually able to play at their best, even in such tense situations. Though, Azalea certainly shouldn't be discouraged as compared from that, because he still, at the very end, was showing some really great sparks of life, and it could turn into a flame that devours the rest of the losers bracket. As we've said, this kid is primed for success with the way it's been going on, and I don't think that set has dissuaded us at all.
You've said it, Zanassi. I would not be surprised if Azalea continues this run and keeps on going. He played phenomenally in that last stock, in that last game, and whoever is waiting for him in losers is they're going to have to face a formidable opponent.